Hi everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I want to share with you a couple products that are going to be retiring, and then I want to share with you one card design, but we're going to make it in 3 different ways so that you can really see how by just switching up a few things you can make a card in a totally different way, and still by just using a few products. So the stamp set I'm going to be using today is this one. It's Artfully Aware. This is a $1 million stamp set, which means when you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you hit $1 million in career sales, you get to help design a stamp set, which is really fun. I love having these. I feel like they're kind of like collector editions, right? So I have quite a few of them from different ones. This one I believe is Janet Wakeland's. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive that's who did this one. And it also sort of coordinates with this stamp set, which is retiring. This one is also a $1 million stamp set. It doesn't have the little symbol on it. This is before they started doing that. This one was designed by Patty Bennett, and I happened to be at the event where she showcased this stamp set, and she was there, and so I got to get her to sign it, which was really fun. And then this also has a set of dies that go with it. So the stamp set is retiring, this one, but the dies are not. And then this one is not retiring. It is carrying over into the new catalog, which is really fun. So let's get started. What I've done is I've pulled some product here. I have this paper right here is going to be retiring, and so what I did is I just pulled out, this design is the design I really like. I didn't use much of this other paper because I didn't really like the designs of it, but I really do love this blue and yellow design. So I've pulled a couple colors. I thought I would use the colors I was using, Night of Navy, and then I pulled some yellow out, and then I pulled kind of a random color, which is Crumb Cake. So what I'm going to do is, the other couple of things I'm using is, on this particular card, we're just going to use a circle framelit. This is a stitched one, so it's just a stitched die, and it's a circle. It's a pretty good size. And then the other product that I have sitting here, this is from the brand new catalog. As a demonstrator, you get to order from the brand new catalog right now. We started pre-ordering today, Thursday, and it's so much fun to get new product from the catalog. This is actually product I borrowed from a friend who went to the On Stage event, so she got to order 2 weeks ago. So I would really encourage you, if you're ready to order from the brand new catalog and you don't want to wait, all you have to do is join Stampin' Up! It's $99. You get $125 in product that you choose, and you can even choose some of these pre-order items and in your starter kit, so you can get them right away, which is so fun. And this is one of them. These, you're going to see these on the 2 other cards that I made. You'll be able to see how these look, and I love these. I got these right away. I ordered them today. So let's get started with our Night of Navy cardstock. And what I've done is I've taken Crumb Cake, and I've run it through this embossing folder. This is a beautiful embossing folder. It's a 3D dynamic embossing folder, which means it has this beautiful raised floral look. And what we can do is we can just go ahead and add this to our Night of Navy cardstock. The 3 cards I'm going to show you have a very similar design. I've just changed up little elements on them to make them different and to show you how you can showcase different designs or styles of the card. So then I took this piece of designer paper and I cut this at 2.5 inches by 4 1/4, and it's going to stretch right directly across all of our card here. And you can put this wherever you want. I'm going to put it probably right here, and let me show you the rest because we need to add some ribbon to this, so I don't want to glue it down yet. I have my circle that I'm going to put right here. Now I thought about adding another smaller circle here for the sentiment, but I think both things that I want to stamp on here will fit. So what I want to do is I pulled out some ribbon. Both of these, I think this one is not retired, but this one is. It's Night of Navy. They both go pretty well with this. I'm going to use this one right here. And I wanted to use some yellow ribbon, but we didn't have any. I don't have any retired or current yellow ribbon that would go with this. So we're just going with the navy. And what I want to do is I want to wrap it around this strip here, and I want to go ahead and tie it. And for this one, I'm just going to tie it in a knot. On my other two cards, you're going to see that I did bows. Down flat, and I'm gonna run my adhesive right over my ribbon, and then I will zoom you guys in so you can see all of the stamping. So now that that is on here, we're gonna do our stamping on the circle. So I just have my stitched circle here. I'm gonna take this image right here out of the stamp set, and then we're gonna stamp that in Memento black ink because we're going to do some coloring. And I'm just going to space it sort of in the middle, but off to the side because I want to be able to fit my sentiment on here. Look what I just did, you guys. I managed to save my project, but I dropped that right on my hand. Okay, so next I'm going to take my yellow. I chose crushed curry, which is probably the darker yellow in the pattern paper. That's the yellow that I prefer. It sort of overlaps her hair a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I probably should have stamped the sentiment first, and then that way I could have moved over my other pieces to make it all fit, but it doesn't look horrible. You'll see on my other cards this wasn't a problem because I have more space. So I'm just going to do some very easy coloring. I'm going to take my dark Night of Navy, and then I'm going to take my, so this is Night of Navy. I'm going to use Daffodil Delight because we don't have a crushed curry in our blends. I'm adding some dark Night of Navy here on the edges and where the shirt is folded or the other pieces come. And then I'm just going to take the light Night of Navy and we're going to color this in. And it's really easy coloring. I'm just getting right up in there where my other colors meet so I can blend it, and I'm just being really careful as I come to the edges because this ink is really going to soak up in that paper. Okay, and then I'm just going to only use the dark Daffodil Delight, and my daffodil markers are sort of not messed up, but I think I've used the wrong ink a couple times, and this one has a little bit of black in it, and then the tip of it is really tore up. I need to order a new one, a replacement. So I'm just adding this color, and you can see that's nothing too fancy. I really like the blend markers, even when I'm not doing anything fancy, just because of the way they color and how smooth they come out. So then on the little, I think of this as a little boy. So on the little boy's hair, I'm just doing black. And then on the little girl's hair, I'm going to do crumb cake. So I'm going to first come in with my dark crumb cake. And I'm just giving it some swipes. And then I'll come in with my light crumb cake. And I don't know how well this is showing up on camera as far as the color. It looks pretty good. I would say in person the colors are okay. Okay, so now what we can do is bring our card back, and I'm going to put a little bit of foam on here. So I'm just going to take some fun foam and place it on here. That'll be the easiest thing to do. And then we're just going to place this right on here. And then I'm going to take a Whisper White piece of cardstock. We're going to make our card base so I can attach my card front. So here is the card that we just made. The other thing, if you wanted, if you're a big Wink of Stella person like I am, you could add a little bit of Wink of Stella to their shirts. I sort of like that. So here's card number 1, and it has the ribbon here. So let me show you how I made this card 2 other ways. Here's the first one. So I did the exact same stamping, the exact same sentiment, but I added this to these nestled label dies, and they're somewhat stitched. They have a circle stitch to them instead of a dash. Let me get that up closer for you guys to see. It's so beautiful. I love it. And what I did is I just snipped off the end of the labels instead of it being a full label. And then let me show you the third one. So the third one I did this way. And what I really wish is that I would have left this edge on so it stuck out. I snipped that edge off again and added the ribbon here. But I wish I would have left this part on the end here. But I did the exact same coloring as I did. So the coloring on all 3 of these are the same. The colors are the same, and the designer paper is the same. But I've just switched it up to do it 3 different ways. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this. I love these sets. If you want to pick up this set, remember it is retiring, and once it's gone, it'll be gone forever. So make sure you get this if you don't have it in your collection. It is a wonderful stamp set to have in your collection. And then if you are interested in purchasing brand new product right now from the annual catalog that is out in June, you'll want to make sure to sign up to get your starter kit. And it'll be super fun to get that brand new product. And otherwise, I will be back tomorrow to share with you guys some memory keeping items. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, and I will talk to you later. Hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.